What a week we've had here on SSB. Hoops on SSB. From the juggernaut that is Andrew Jackson Tigers strolling past Ponte Vedra in a game that was supposed to challenge the unbeaten run of the Tigers, to the Fleming Island Oakleaf rematch turning out to be nothing more than a mismatch. And of course, the Knights, without breaking a sweat, knocking off the Bradford Tornadoes. Fleming Island had a seesaw week. After winning Game 1 against Oakleaf, they went down to a big and tall University Christian team, then lost a close one to Creekside. Well, let's start with the Tigers. As you saw here on SSB, it was another beatdown by the high-energy team that keeps, as their coach puts it, making opponents uncomfortable and doing things they're not used to.
The game plan for us is always go out there and do what we do. So that's first and foremost. And then we try to take you out of your stuff and make you uncomfortable, make you do some things that you don't really want to do.
We're going to take you back to Saturday, January 11 at the Sunbash Tournament. Andrew Jackson made it 9 straight with a 70-52 victory over the Savannah Blue Jackets. Jahari Simmons, the high man, with a double-double, 15 points and 11 assists. Terrell Mosley was also in on the act with 15 buckets and 10 rebounds. It seems we are always looking for the team that will pose a challenge to the Tigers' dominance. And our first live broadcast of the week was supposed to be that. The Ponte Vedra Sharks rolled onto Main Street, and guess what? It was more of the same.
Now he takes a three. That one was the look he wanted. Quick dish, nice move.
Wide open.
Simmons kicks it out. There's Lawson again, another 3-ball. Palmer with some nice ball handling, but
That'll do it.
he's just exhausted at this point. Nothing they can do. Simmons with the layup. And Maddox Palmer has played his butt off tonight, but it is not enough. And the Andrew Jackson Tigers have once again shown their dominance in North Florida, 74-54, a convincing 20-point victory for the Tigers.
Andrew Jackson, 74-54. David Wilson going 7 for 13 as he put up 20 points along with 3 steals and 3 blocks. That made them 18-1. So up next for the Tigers was Florida State University High School on Saturday. And some even previewed this as a possible regional final. Now, for a team that has posted at least 55 points in 7 previous games, it made for great watching. With a 19-game home win streak up against a 19-game road win run. However, it was more of the same. 72-67. Much closer, not the wide 15 or so point margin that we've become used to. Andrew Jackson is now 19-1. We then went over to the Nest to bring you Fleming Island against Creekside. This one was a close one as the Knights took it by a single point, 61-60.
Got that first one. 60-58 now, your score. Nelson, you give it off. Likely the last possession for Creekside. They're going to take, nope, they're not going to take a 3-ball. Rivers, he's going to put up a 3. It's good! It's good! Unbelievable! It's coming down to the last one. Final possession, 3.2 seconds. Fleming Island only down by 1. They got to go quick. Shots up, that's no good. Creekside has done it again at Fleming Island. They have escaped with a victory.
Bryce Robinson poured in 15 points on 5 of 11. Carson Crawford added 14 points and 5 rebounds for the Golden Eagles. Derek Rivers was the high man for Creekside as he went 5 of 10 for 14 points to go with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Nolan Nelson had a double-double, 13 points and 11 rebounds. The Eagles then hosted University Christian, who ran out 53-44 winners.
Trying to cut this deficit down. Fleming Island's got to move quick with a greater sense of urgency than they have now. Brown to Crawford. Crawford, backdoor cut. That was pretty tomorrow. And the foul, the shot no good. And Fleming Island had this one just run away from them. Far too many mistakes. Meanwhile, University Christian, they committed so many turnovers. I'm surprised that they marched back and won this game.
Right, no kidding. That was a very sloppy game. Great energy by the University of Christian big guys to really win this game.
Absolutely. Well,
Henry Arthur led the way with 15 points and 7 boards, while Ty Duncan added 16 buckets. For Fleming Island, Bryce Robinson, 14 points, and Carson Crawford, 10 points and 7 rebounds, were the offensive leaders. Oakleaf, meanwhile, beat upon Atlantic Coast 59-38, the day after they lost a double OT duel with Fleming Island. The Knights then faced Bartram Trail and produced a 63-54 win over the Bears to make it 13-4 on the season. It was then on to the rematch with Fleming Island. That, however, turned out to be a mismatch as the Eagles flew away to an 84-66 victory.
He'll take a three. Buries it. There, ooh! Christian Williams with the swat. Much more to go here on SSB, but tonight it's all about them Golden Eagles. They have come into the house after taking Oakleaf to double overtime last week. They've come into the Palace and slammed the door shut. We know of the two teams who the best is in Clay County.
Carson Crawford, with a double-double, 17 points and 10 rebounds, led the rout. Nate Laurie went 5 of 7 en route to 14 points and was speechless afterwards.
It feels good to be back, and yeah, it feels good to be back, but yeah.
I know the microphone's a big thing, but you're closing out the season, got a couple of games down the stretch, you close senior night, Buholtz, and then you go into district play. What's on the horizon for you guys?
What should I say? I don't know. Christian,
we just got to finish out the season strong. We came into the season, I think, 1-8, so we just got to finish everything out strong with a good win, good wins. Yeah, that's all.
Now, Oakleaf's defeat ended a 6-game streak of wins at home and dropped them to 13-5. They then found themselves in another bounce-back position as they faced a sprightly Bradford Tornadoes team. Now, we saw Bradford lose against Fleming Island in what was their first game of the season, and we thought, they were a much better team than the loss they suffered.
I can promise you, and you can put this on record, we will never lose a game by more than 10 points for the rest of the season.
They, however, proved no match for the Knights, going down 72-54.
Got it. Coaching staff wanting a 3-second violation. They did not get that call. Just easy.
Tyler Owens.
Been my player of the game so far.
Indeed.
Not stopped.
Tyler Owens going off on the Tornadoes with help from big man Dan Footman.
Y'all set me up for this one too. I'm gonna let y'all know that y'all set me up for this one. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that today? Y'all set me up for this one, but I'm gonna let y'all have it. All right? I'm gonna let y'all won. I'm gonna let y'all have it, but y'all set me up for this.
Oakleaf then got by Ponte Vedra 59-56 to move to 15-5 on the season. So that's how we wrapped up a week chock full of hoops right here on SSB. Thanks to all who tuned in and were part of the live chat. We appreciate you. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Remember, we don't charge the schools or parents to broadcast these games. So, if you want us to continue, smash that subscribe button. It won't cost you a thing. Thank you, and we'll see you for sure this Friday at St. John Country Day Senior Night as they take on First Coast Christian. We also want to give a shout out to David Wilson Sr., who provided us with video from the Andrew Jackson Savannah and the Andrew Jackson FSU games. Thank you, sir. Thank you, and goodbye for now.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.